Every single day, AI companies send out over 1 billion web requests, not to talk to users, not to answer your questions, but to quietly harvest the entire internet, one page at a time. And here's the part almost nobody talks about. To do this without getting caught, blocked, or shut down, these companies rely on something you've probably never even heard of: proxy networks. Millions of them. So today, we're pulling back the curtain on the real reason AI companies are buying, renting, and building massive proxy infrastructures, and why this one detail might be the most important, least discussed part of the entire AI race. Let's get into it. The data hunger. Here's the truth nobody puts in the keynote slides. AI models are only as good as the data they're fed. To train a large language model, companies need trillions of words, scraped from websites, forums, news sites, product pages, reviews, code repositories. Basically, the entire visible internet and then some. But here's the problem: websites don't want to be scraped at that scale. Why? Because a single AI company hammering a website with thousands of requests per second looks exactly like a cyber attack. It slows servers down, it spikes hosting costs, it messes with real users trying to browse the site. So websites fight back with rate limits, IP bans, captchas, and bot detection systems that are getting smarter every year. And this is exactly where the story gets interesting. Enter the proxy army. If one IP address gets blocked after a few hundred requests, what's the solution? Don't use one IP address, use millions. This is the core reason AI companies rely so heavily on proxy networks, specifically residential and mobile proxies that make each request look like it's coming from a completely different, ordinary person's device. Think about it this way. Instead of one warehouse-sized server hitting a website non-stop, it now looks like thousands of individual people in different cities, different countries, different networks, casually browsing the same site. No red flags, no pattern, no ban. Some of the biggest data collection operations today route requests through tens of millions of rotating IPs, switching addresses every few seconds so no single source ever sends too much traffic. This isn't a small side operation either. There's now an entire industry worth billions of dollars built specifically around supplying AI companies with clean, undetectable proxy access. Companies most people have never heard of are quietly becoming as critical to AI as the chips powering it. Why this matters more than you think. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. This proxy infrastructure isn't just a technical workaround, it's become a strategic weapon in the AI race. The company with better proxy access can scrape more data faster and more discreetly than its competitors. That means better training data, which means better models, which means real measurable advantage in a race worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But it also raises serious questions. Many of these proxy networks operate through consent-blurred territory, routing traffic through regular people's home internet connections via apps or SDKs those people may not fully understand they've installed. So the next time your phone or a laptop feels slightly slower for no clear reason, there's a chance, just a chance, that your internet connection is quietly being rented out as a stepping stone for an AI company's data pipeline. That's not a conspiracy theory, that's how a lot of this infrastructure literally works. The pushback. Naturally, the internet is fighting back. Publishers are building stronger bot detection systems. Some are blocking AI crawlers outright. Others are demanding licensing deals, forcing AI companies to actually pay for the data they use to scrape for free. Lawsuits are piling up, regulations are tightening, and an entire cat and mouse game is now playing out, largely invisible to everyday users, between AI companies trying to access everything and website owners trying to protect what's theirs. Proxies are the quiet battlefield of this fight, and whoever controls that battlefield controls the future flow of data, which in the AI era might be the most valuable resource on Earth. So the next time you hear about a new, smarter AI model, remember its intelligence didn't come out of nowhere. It came from millions of quiet requests, routed through millions of quiet proxies, scraping millions of quiet websites. Also, the model in front of you could sound like it knows everything. The real question isn't just how smart AI is getting, it's who's paying the price for the data that makes it smart, and whether we'll even notice before it's too late. If this opened your eyes to a side of AI nobody talks about, hit subscribe because we're just getting started uncovering what's really happening behind the scenes of the AI industry. See you in the next one.